good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Name of the day is Kreggers. You can call me Nate, you can call me Nathan. Please never call me Nathaniel. And I'm here with Winifred, also known as Lara, my wife. She's never played Monster Train before,
Nope.
and she's not sure she's going to like it.
We'll see.
And thank you. I appreciate that. So her only experience streaming is we did a little bit with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
So
And then when our cars started flying through the trees and the lampposts, we decided to take a break.
yeah, unfortunately, Monster Train's bugs are not nearly as exciting. It's more like, oh, the game crashed. Not nearly as fun. So we're gonna, this is, again, it's our very first time playing. We're gonna start on a Covenant Zero run. I'm gonna try not to give you too much direction, just explain the mechanics and kind of let you play.
Okay.
Covenant Zero this is the Covenant level that Elena finished, and yeah, so we're bumping the difficulty way down. And I'm probably going to start you off. You can decide. I would pick from these first three. Let me show you who you have. So basically, you have a primary clan. This determines your champion. Your champion is a unit that you get from the very beginning.
Okay.
And you'll keep it for the whole run. And honestly, you don't need to worry about what they do right now. All of them are fine. They all are pretty easy and straightforward. These ones I'm going to show you. So this is the Hornbreaker Prince. This is the Shardtail Queen. This is the Sentient. It's a sentient tree. This is Wildington. He's a big muscly tree. This is Tethys, a little, I don't know what Tethys is. It's an underwater...
It's kind of cute.
And also it's sharp teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And then Solgar the Martyr. So I'd pick one of these ones. These are probably the most straightforward to start with. Any particular one fancy? Or does anyone hit your fancy? This one?
Oh, I was looking at that little pink.
Yeah, so this other card is the card that comes with it. So you're going to always have 3 of this card when you start. So you can have the Implings, you can have the Sentient with Restore, Wildington with Root Seeds, Tethys with Frozen Lands.
Let's be a tree.
Let's be a tree. And which tree do you want? Big muscly tree or big shieldy tree?
I guess the shieldy tree.
Sentient. So this is the favorite of one of the Narninian, who's one that I play a lot with.
Cool.
He actually has a build guide that literally has no other units. It's just the tree.
Yeah.
And he wins.
Oh, that's cool.
And then secondary is just what starter card you want. So you can have Cute Little Imp, you can have Torch, you can have Frozen Lance.
The Tesseract.
Yeah, basically the Tesseract, yeah.
The little imp thing.
Queen's Impling? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so from here on, click Depart.
Okay.
So you're going to have a deck that starts with just those cards you saw. You're going to have 3 Implings, and you're going to have 3 different, you're going to have 3 Restores. So these are the different bosses that you're going to fight in the game.
Okay.
There's 8 rings. Each ring is its own fight. When you do all 8 rings, then you win. There is a hidden 9th ring, but I don't believe it's not available on Covenant Zero, so we probably don't have to mess with that at all. And then you can hover over them, and they'll tell you what the bosses do. So this boss will create an explosive, and when that explosive blows up, it'll hit your unit.
Okay.
This next one will fly around putting shields on the units.
Mm-hmm.
And this last one, every time you play a unit and every time you play a spell, he gets a little bit stronger, and he's going to put a thing called melee weakness, which means your units that he hits with it are going to take twice as much normal damage.
Okay.
But anyway, we can deal with that when we get into it.
All right. Yeah, I don't really know what all this means.
Don't worry, you're fine.
Okay.
Click OK. And first thing you're going to do is click the treasure chest. That's going to give you an option. Yes, it gives you an artifact. You can decide either one, doesn't matter. You're going to get both anyway.
Okay.
So, this is an artifact that says Rage does not decay. Rage is, honestly, it doesn't matter. probably easier to just take cleansing water. It's more straightforward. It will remove buffs from enemies randomly. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't.
I mean, that sounds
reasonable, yeah. It's
useful, maybe, hopefully.
Then click on the other one. This is to upgrade your champion. So you have 2 different kinds of champions, and let's look at this first.
Okay.
This represents...
Wait, this has more.
Well, let's talk about it first.
Parts. Okay.
This represents your damage.
Mm-hmm.
This represents your health. And your units are going to attack the enemy units at the end of every turn.
Okay.
This one has a revenge trigger. When it gets hit, it's going to add health and damage to the lowest health unit on that same part of the train.
Okay.
So if you have another, let's imagine you have a unit that does 10 damage and has 5 health. If this unit gets hit, that unit would then have 11 damage and 6 health. Does that make sense? So it's gonna buff a unit on the same part of the train. This one is every time you heal it, it's gonna deal 20 damage to an enemy.
So that's kind of more all at once.
Yeah, it's explosive. This is explosive
that
versus
sense.
Cultivating. Cultivating means you're cultivating a unit to make it stronger. Explosive is you're gonna just use a lot of restores to do a lot of damage to enemy units.
Okay, so this sounds better, maybe.
Okay, we'll go ahead. You can click it. And we can start our first combat by clicking on the 2 swords and the ring.
Okay, so there we go. We moved.
Just click fight.
Okay, I don't have to read this.
No, we'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get into how the game works.
All right.
So, click
So
in this deck up
cards.
here. Click in this deck up here.
This one.
Yes. You always start with those starter cards. Those are your imps.
Yeah.
There's your champion. You always start with these restores, and then every single time you'll always start with 4 train stewards. Train stewards are like the worst units, or can be pretty good.
Looks
but
like C-3PO.
yeah, basically like C-3PO with fire for a face. This is what you're going to start with, and then we're going to add cards as we go through the game.
Okay.
As you want. So click at exit the deck. So you can scroll up and down.
Those are the enemies.
Those are the enemies, correct?
Clergymen.
Yeah, clergymen.
Awesome. Okay, what am I doing?
So at the very top is your pyre. What will happen is, if you go to the bottom again, at the end of every turn, you'll notice that there's this side and this side.
This is our side?
This is our side, this is the enemy's side. At the end of every, when you click end turn, the units will fight each other automatically. You don't do anything, they just hit each other.
Okay, and do you do one level at a time, or do you put stuff on every level?
So what will happen is, after one round of combat, the enemies will move up to the next floor if they survive. And they will continue to move up 1 floor at a time until they reach the pyre. The pyre itself does damage and has health.
Okay.
The game is over if the pyre gets to 0. So you're basically defending your pyre with units and spells. So if you hover over the clergyman, you can see
They have 5. What does 5 over 1 mean?
that means normally they have 1 damage, but they have a buff called Rage. And you'll notice only half of them do because we took that special thing that removes buffs.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So normally these would all do 5 damage, and then Rage decays every turn. So as they're moving up the train, they're going to become less and less strong.
Okay.
You can place units wherever you want. And the last thing to note is these circles here. That represents how many units you can play in that space, and each unit has its own number.
Okay. So those are APs.
Yeah, basically. And then I guess the very last thing is your mana ember. That's how many you can play, and each one has its own cost.
Okay.
Your champion is always 0. Your champion always starts in your opening hand.
So I have nothing. Oh, I have 1 that has 5 damage. So should I put that one?
If you want, you can place it however you think it will work.
I have no idea how it's gonna work.
So look at the enemies and look at your unit. What will happen if you place your train steward on that floor immediately? How much health does your unit have?
5.
How much damage? Or no, health, not damage. How much health?
8.
How much damage are they doing?
5, 10, 11, 12.
So what will happen to your unit?
He will die.
Correct.
I have nothing that has enough health, though.
Look at all your units.
Okay.
1, 1. 1, 1, 5, 8, 0,
0.
25.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I was thinking of damage. This one.
Mm-hmm.
So I should do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can get a preview. There's the 12 damage.
Okay.
Now, read the text on the other cards you have. The Train Steward has no text. He's just plain
Okay,
fighting.
summon, deal 10 damage to the front enemy unit. Restore 2 health. Apply regen. I heard that as Reagan.
Yeah, I did that sometimes too.
So deal 10 damage to the front. Okay, so I should do that. Or?
If you think it makes sense, do it.
Do I need to be trying to save these for later, or do I get more?
Once you play a unit, it's gone for that battle. It'll
And a
come back in
battle-
the next battle.
The battle is all of this train car that I'm looking at, or just this level?
The whole train car.
Okay.
But you're going to play one battle, and then you're going to pick some cards, then you're going to play another battle, and you'll get all
And
your things
anything
back.
that survives this level moves up,
Of the enemies, correct.
but not of mine.
Correct. Yours will stay there.
Oh. Okay, well, then I don't want to put too much. I thought if I could stack extra and it
They'll
would move
always
up.
start at the bottom. So enemies will always start at the bottom.
Right.
So you can decide. There's advantages to playing wherever. And you can play on all floors however you want.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that.
Okay, so
So if I do this, he survives, they all die, but then he doesn't move up, even if he has extra health left.
correct.
So it's kind of wasteful.
Not necessarily, because you haven't finished all your turn yet. So do you remember what does that champion do? What's the special ability?
I don't remember.
You can read it. You're hovering over right now.
Well, okay. Rejuvenate.
And read the text.
Triggers when healed, even at full health. Deal 20 damage to front enemy unit.
Do you have any way to heal her?
Her?
Mm-hmm.
This?
Okay,
I guess.
let's try
But
it.
why do I need to heal her?
You don't need to heal her, but what is it said is if you have full health and you heal her, it will deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit.
Oh, so I can't... Okay. But she still stays here.
Correct. She still stays there, but the enemy unit dies.
Okay.
And what you also notice is now there is a tiny red X.
Which means...
This unit is going to die at the end of the turn.
Okay, and these ones...
Are not. Can you guess why? Your unit's doing 0 damage. Why do you think that this one's dying?
Because it's on fire. Restores 1 health at the end of a turn.
Yeah, and as it gets restored...
Then it attacks the next one.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yep.
So
You also notice that the number went down from 12 to 6 because you
Yeah.
killed the front enemy unit. So now you can play out other units.
So this one deals 10 damage to the front. That will still take it.
Okay.
This one, again,
If you want, yes.
or
It doesn't matter. As I said, it's up to you now to try to figure out what's the right way to play this.
so if I do, I imagine if I do the same thing, then that one goes away,
Correct.
and I want to make that one go away too, right?
You can do that, yes, if you want.
Okay, I don't really.
It's okay. Don't stress too much about it. Like, we're in early game. You can just kind of play around with stuff and try to see what works and what doesn't. Okay, so
Oh.
you're now out of Ember.
So how do I make them do something then?
Once you click end turn, then they will automatically attack. Let me click on this.
Map?
No, the little face.
Emoji?
You're playing on super ultra speed. This is normal speed. So now you can see what happens when you click end turn.
Ah, okay, that works. Cool. Good.
Yes. So enemies attack first, which is why your unit died, and then you responded with another enemy.
Okay.
So now what happened up
Goodbye,
here?
my most powerful card. This is a collector. Triggers on death. You gain 50 coins. I've got 50 coins. Flees from battle if not rooted or dazed. Okay.
So resolve is at the end of turn, do this. So if you don't kill it, or daze it, or root it, it's going to leave and you can't get the 50 coins.
Okay.
So you can decide, do you care? You don't have to get it.
Well, I can't get up there yet. Oh, I could. I could get up there now.
Yeah, any one of your units played there would kill it, because it only has 1 health and all of your units do damage.
On death, you gain this, and it flees from... Okay, so I should just kill it and get that.
Sure.
Okay.
10 coins. Or 50 coins. There you go.
Yeah. And now what?
So now you can check out your other floors and just see if you're
We've
okay with
got
them.
dudes here.
Yep, you have dudes there.
So, okay, so here we have... okay, same setup as before with the first guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can heal that person again.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of him. Then put another one of them out. in the front, right? Or it doesn't matter.
Well, that's the thing, is you want to think about how do you want to position...
They attack in the order of how I position them?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Always from front to back. And they always take damage in the order you position them.
Right. Okay. So, okay.
So what's happening, you can guess, is...
he'll be dead.
And he's dying from...
He's dying from... This one taking a turn?
Yeah, from having the regen trigger.
Yeah.
These two are dying because these two attack first.
Okay, so then end my turn.
Yes.
Slash.
You see the rejuvenate trigger costs 20 damage, killing the unit. And now it's going up.
Okay.
So now you've got some options.
He's got one. Oh my gosh. Too bad there are no enemies down there. I could really restore her now.
So here's the thing to think about. Hover over the restore again.
Okay.
Restores 1 health per stack at the end of the turn. So you can stack regen.
Okay.
So, for example, if you were to play all 3 restores on a unit, that unit would have 3 regen.
And it would attack 3 of them.
Not in one turn. It would lose 1 per turn. But there's going to be a point at the end where...
So I can, deposit it for future usage.
Exactly. And you heal the amount of regen. So if she were to take damage, she would heal back 3 instead of healing back 1.
Okay, so that wouldn't be a bad idea to put it on her.
Yeah, and you have a 1 damage, 1 health unit that's going to be very easy for you to kill off later if you're worried about it.
With this dude, I can do it right now.
You can do it now, or you can say...
So, do I have... Okay, let's see. This one doesn't take any APs? This one doesn't take any...
No, they all do. Oh, you mean it doesn't take any APs, it doesn't take up any space, but it does take Ember to play.
And I only have 2?
Yes.
And this takes 1? And what does this take?
1.
1? Is that what this is?
Yes.
So what's the difference here?
That is a space on the train.
Okay.
Spells don't take space on the train.
So I want to make sure that I do... Oh, hold on. This one here, because I want to get rid of that guy.
Okay.
Then...
You can either choose to play your train steward, or you can do a restore.
I'll just do that, I guess.
Okay.
And then I end my turn?
Yep.
Okay.
So now you're going to get a boss.
Woohoo!
So your boss does 4 damage, and that's 50 HP. And currently, you can see you're killing one of them, and then your unit is dying. Because it does no damage. It's just a wall of health.
Okay, so should I put one of these dudes there then, maybe?
You can do that. You can restore. I mean, all options are there. Now, here's the question.
What?
If you're going to place that train steward, where do you think you want to put it?
Behind. Because you're asking the question, so it's not in front.
But why behind?
Wait, I just did it anyway.
Okay, but think about it.
I didn't let go of the button.
It's okay. But why behind?
Because this one will get attacked first. It's going to die anyway. But this one's going to die anyway.
They're both going to die, but what's the difference between... What if you put it up
they
front?
attack first. So
Yes.
they'll attack this one first, and this one will live to attack that.
Yes.
So do I need to, buff it here in the middle? So that... Or do I need to put another one so that it gets all the way... Because there's... Minus 25. So he's only dying for half his health right now.
So...
If I put another one...
There's one thing I need to explain right now.
Okay.
The bosses have what's called relentless. So the bosses don't stop fighting until either they die or your units die.
So should I put a bunch of restore on this?
You could do that because...
That's the only other option.
If you put a bunch of restores, the first thing it'll do is the moment you play the restore... It
gets rid of that dude.
Yeah, and already look.
Yeah. So I don't need to put another restore.
You can if you want, but it's overkill. Once you see the red X, you can just end.
So then I push... Okay.
So you'll see the train steward attacks and then hits for 20 because of the regen. Train steward attacks, hits for 20. Train steward attacks and kills.
Cool. Pow.
Okay, so now you get to pick 2 cards. You don't have to take all the cards, but you can pick 2 cards out of a set.
This looks more like my tree.
You get to pick from both. So you start with collect.
Okay.
Then you get to pick a draft. So you can read what the different ones
plus 10 and minus 2. Consume.
Consume means once you play it, you can't play it for the rest of the battle.
Okay, and the battle is the whole
We just
train.
did a battle.
Okay.
We just did one battle.
Okay. Then deal 3 damage, move that unit to the front. That's too strategizing right now for me to think about that. Maybe this.
Okay.
More. Okay. And ascend a unit. That lets it go up a floor.
Correct.
Ooh. That might be good.
And you can use that on both enemy or friendly units.
Okay.
Armor does kind of what you would expect armor to do. It goes on top of your health,
Okay.
but you can't restore it. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Okay, how about this?
Okay.
Not quite sure how I'm going to use that, but it seems interesting.
So now you have two different paths. The left path, the purple thing is a shop to improve your spells.
Forgotten
and then
boons.
And you get money. The other one is a shop to improve your units and
Okay.
a special priority unit,
Okay.
which you don't have any right now. So,
Okay, so this side's better.
well,
Or?
no, let me say this a different way. So this is what you have right now are what are called common units.
Uh-huh.
And common units are kind of like, they're there, but they're not ones that are going to be like doing you a win, if that makes sense. This is a banner unit. Banner units are uncommon and rare units. They're much better
so
units.
actually that would be good.
And then you would have a chance to upgrade your better unit if you want to.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So you can pick the, you can probably go to the shop first and just see what's in the shop.
I get both?
Yeah, and you can go in and out of the shop as you want. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
just a shop.
Well, that works well then.
So you can see what kind of things you can upgrade with. You can add 10 damage, you can add 25 health, you can make a unit quick. So quick means it attacks first rather than second.
Before the
the enemies do. Correct.
Hmm.
Now, you don't really have anything to upgrade other than your imps and your train stewards. But now you have an idea of what's in the shop. You can leave.
Oh, so I shouldn't buy something.
Not yet. I would wait until you get your banner unit.
But
'cause-
I've got money.
No, you can come back to the shop.
Okay.
So you can pick your unit and then come back to the shop and see what you want to do.
Ah, they're both a little bit ugly, but that's okay. This guy looks cooler.
So read what they do.
Yeah, I'm doing that, I know. He's also got way more damage. He's got hearts. Okay, resolve. Apply armor 5 to friendly units. All of them?
All of them on the floor.
On the floor, okay. A multi-strike 1. What does that mean?
We'll look at his damage number.
Oh, so he hits twice for 15.
Yes. And that means if there's two units, and he kills the first one, he'll kill the second one after.
Okay. I like how this guy looks better, but I think that this is probably more useful. But actually, I don't know. No, we'll choose this one for fun.
Okay, so then you can decide, do you want to upgrade him at all?
Sure, because I like to spend money. So where is he? How do I do this?
You pick an upgrade, and then you can pick a unit to put it onto.
Okay. He had a lot of hearts, the one I chose.
He has 10 hearts and 10 damage.
Okay, but maybe more damage.
Okay?
Oh, and then I find him.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy.
Oh, he's 15 hearts and 10 damage.
This dude.
Yes.
Whew. Okay, and then...
You can give every unit 2 upgrades.
Okay, well, let's give him this also then.
Okay?
All right. So, that should be fun to play with.
Okay, then you can leave.
Okay.
Unless you want to upgrade a train steward or an imp.
I don't know. I'll wait.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you upgrade yours?
It depends. Normally not. But,
Okay, then no.
You can click on the next...
This.
Yes.
A foe awaits you.
So what's also cool about banner units is you are guaranteed to draw a banner unit in your opening hand. So you will always get the Steelworker every single turn,
that's
every
nice.
single opening hand.
Okay, cool.
So you're going to always get your champion. You'll always get one banner unit.
Pyre
Okay,
absorbers.
so let me now explain this.
Okay.
This is a trial. If you want, you can take a trial, and the effect will be that all enemies will enter with 10 armor. But if you win, you get another banner unit. So you have to decide, are you willing to make the game harder to get a reward? Or would you rather just do an easy one and not worry about the reward?
Let's try it.
Okay, so you can turn it on.
Do you think I'm going to win?
It's Covenant level 0. It's usually not too hard.
Okay. We're playing story mode right now.
Yeah, story mode.
All right.
Also
Hopefully that wasn't a mistake.
Okay, so now you have your units.
Okay, there's my dude that I buffed up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he looks interesting.
When you play a spell on this floor, he gets +1 damage.
Spell.
Yes,
But I don't have any spells,
correct.
so that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So essentially, he's just got 35 damage and 2. So this one did a lot of damage last time.
Okay.
I can feel. But I don't have any of that extra thing to put on it yet.
Currently not.
So should I do this? I want to use this guy because I put a lot of money into him.
And where do you think you would want to put him?
In the front because I made him attack first. Right?
You can decide.
Or no? Okay.
So think about it this way. Who's going to get attacked first?
Whoever's in front?
If the steelworker dies, what is the sentient going to do?
Nothing.
If the sentient dies, what is the steelworker going to do?
Stuff?
Yeah, that's kind of the way to think about it.
So it should go in the back.
Normally, you want things that do damage in the back. Not always, but normally you want them in the back. And what do you notice now? Are they taking damage?
No.
Do you know why?
No.
What was his special thing?
He attacks first?
That's what you made him, but what did he start with?
He applies armor 5 to friendly units. Oh, yeah. That?
Yes.
That's what you're okay.
So then you can decide what do you want to do with the rest of your ember.
Wait, no, that's still not... Wait. Ha-ha! Oh, almost. I thought... Okay, I didn't do my math right.
It's close, though. The reason why he's doing 20, but if you hover over this guy in the back, restore 5 health to friendly units after combat. So he would be at 5 health, but because of that channeler, he's going to go back up to 10.
I see. So now I have to end my turn because I don't have any more embers, or I could stack something up here.
You have 1 more ember, so you can play either the...
Yeah, but I don't have room here is what I mean.
Correct. You'd have to play on a different floor.
Which would probably be useful because then later that could be used.
Mm-hmm, exactly. They're going to go to that floor after.
All right, we'll just do that for fun.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, dude, you're alone. End turn.
And then he heals. And then you get your armor.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh no. Uh-oh is right. Okay, but now I can do this to this stuff. Right?
You can, exactly.
Poof. Incend. And again.
And look at the units already.
XX. Oh, so I don't need to stack anything else.
This guy doesn't do damage. If he gets to your pyre will just shoot him and he'll die.
Okay, so I don't need to worry about him.
Correct.
All right. So should I just... I still have 2. I'll put him up here. I'll put something here. Yeah, I could buff that dude. Oh, but then it takes away 2 of his hearts. I could put this guy up there. Or I could do the hidden passage. I have no strategy in my head about this game yet.
It's okay. You don't have to have a strategy in your head.
So if I do this and put this here, this guy goes up.
Correct.
But then, does that mean he doesn't attack these dudes?
Correct.
Okay, so we don't want to do that. Maybe put a fluffy dude up here with him.
So now think about how... I guess
Oh, wait, if I put this here, he goes poof.
Correct. He will disappear.
Okay.
Well, he won't disappear. He'll get killed.
Well, yeah. Okay.
And then all that'll be left is the healer, and the healer will just go to the pyre and die.
Okay. Oh, wait, that guy's there.
Yep.
So we want to be able to get him? Can I get him?
Well, that's a question. Look at your cards. Do any of them look like they might be able to kill him?
Well, this one would, but he's got 2 dudes in front of him.
So he can't.
I can make him go up?
You could make him go up. Is there anything up there to hit him?
No? Oh.
But you could make something. You could, for example, move him up and then play your imp and kill him instead.
Ooh, yeah.
But you also have another play. One of your cards...
I restore this guy and he goes away and then it hits that and that?
Who does the restore work with? Does it work with the train steward?
Oh. It works with this, so I have to move this up there.
You could do that as well.
But I thought I need this guy to get rid of these ones.
There's a little bit of a simpler way to do it if you want. So
okay.
Look at all of your spells again. What do your spells do?
I don't have spells.
You have 3 spells in your hand right now.
It says spell, yeah.
And what does it do?
Apply plus 10 damage and minus 2 hearts.
You can play that on anything.
So if I play it on this, then he can go through all those?
He would get plus 10 damage, killing the front unit, and the others would survive. You can play this on any unit, though. You do not have to play it on your own units. What would you think happens if you put it on a unit with 2 health?
Oh, he dies! Ah ha ha ha! Hey, you made the same sound as me.
And then you can decide what you want to do now. You could restore if you want to get more regen. You could use your Queen's Impling if you want to kill this unit up there.
Well, so these are both dying already. These are not. So, and if I put this here, then that one will die.
Correct.
So I'm going to put it here.
Okay.
And then that dude you said gets destroyed by the thing upstairs.
Yeah, he'll get killed by the pyre.
But I can also restore this. No, this only works on him. Oh.
You're out of Ember anyway. Doesn't matter.
Okay, never mind. End my turn.
Yes. So they hit, lowering his armor, but doesn't matter. And then you hit him, you get shot, and then in your turn you blast him, and then your guys get armor.
Cool.
Let's turn this up a little bit. It's a little bit slow. Just one click is fine.
Okay, so now we've got...
You have what's called your waiting turn. So before the boss comes, you get one turn where no new units are going to show up. That is now this turn.
Okay, so I get to prep now till...
So the boss
Mama?
comes. So you got to think. You got to think about what...
The boss is going to come here, or we don't know yet?
Yes, the boss always comes at the bottom.
Okay,
So now the question is, what do you think is most important, or what will help you most against the boss?
Getting as much damage down here as possible.
Okay, so what are the ways that you can get damage?
I can put this dude, but then they deal that immediately and there's nobody there.
Correct.
So I don't want to do that. And then I could put him there, which would be fine, I
Except
guess.
what's wrong with putting him there? How many circles are available on that floor?
Not 2.
Correct.
So I can't put him there. So I either put one of these there or nothing. So then the only thing I can do... And we don't want to put these there. We already decided that. So the only thing I could do is this, but then that's also immediate, isn't it?
Correct, but what does it do? It heals and then it applies...
Regen.
And if you do 2 of them...
Stacks?
Yes. So then you would keep 1 regen for the next turn, which would then be at least 20 damage you would do.
So I put both on.
Yes. So now he's got 2 regen, or she's got 2 regen in preparation for the turn. You can play something else if you want. You don't have to. But it's up to you.
I don't know if it's useful or not, but I feel like if I've got the AP, I should do it.
Okay, we'll do it.
I mean, Ember. Okay. Here or here?
Just your choice.
Well, I know it's my choice. I don't know what's the best choice.
Honestly, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Have fun. Oh, cool. Okay. Forgot that makes him go away. End my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay.
Got some armor again.
Nice.
And then the boss comes. How's it looking?
Are those shields?
They're spikes. So
Spikes.
when you hit him, your unit takes damage.
Dang. Okay. But he's already going away.
Yep.
How? He's got 120 hearts.
So you're gonna hit 20 from him from her when she regens.
Yeah.
And he's getting hit 5 times from this guy.
5 times from this guy.
Yeah, because he's only doing 3 damage, and your sentient doesn't attack, so your sentient won't take spike damage. She's got way more health. He's doing 3 damage every hit. You're doing 20 damage every hit.
Oh, 20 times 5. Math. Okay, awesome. So does it make sense to do this again? Just to...
You don't do anything. You can just end.
Okay.
And you win.
Done. Taste my fury. Oh, that was epic. Look at that. I even did slow-mo. Collect! Alright, let's see here. Restore 2 health to friendly units. Deal 2 damage to enemy units. Restoration detonation. Restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Deal damage to the front. Okay, hold on. I gotta read that again. Restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 5 times the amount healed. So that just means 50?
Not necessarily, because if your unit has full health, it will do 0.
Okay. So it's... Okay, got it. Deal 10 damage to the front enemy unit and draw +1 for next turn.
He's saying, hopefully you watched my video.
Well, actually... Yeah, it's more interesting than I thought so far. I mean, that makes it sound bad. I don't know.
I thought I was just playing some dumb game, like solitaire on steroids.
Solitaire. No. Okay. I like the picture on this one the best.
And it's a good spell. It's one of the better spells. Children's card game.
Well, Elena plays it, so.
So what Glimmer will do is it does AoE damage to the floor.
Yeah.
And it does AoE heal on your floor. Now,
and this only does great if you're healing for a lot.
Correct. And what do you know? Like, look at how the last game went. How often were you losing health?
I wasn't ever.
Because you had armor. And your armor,
so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. So I would... Sting or Glimmer are both going to be good. Sting is really good because it draws one, and it's very flexible. It's a zero-cost spell. But Glimmer is also really good AoE. So
that's kind of cute.
You have 2 imps, and you have a horn break.
Deal 5 damage twice. Okay. Apply armor 20 to the front.
It's also piercing. Piercing means it ignores armor.
Yeah, I know that.
From Divinity.
Yes. Love that game. Sad it's done. We lost Ifan at the end.
Yeah, but that's because you killed him.
Well, because you told me to. And he's really squishy. Apply armor 20. Okay.
5 rage is you have 2 damage per rage stack.
That did not make sense in my mind. What does that mean?
So if you play it, every unit on the same floor will gain 10 temporary damage.
Oh, each one gets 10 temporary damage.
Correct.
I mean, that's kind of good, right?
It is very good. All 3 of these are very good in different situations. You're on Covenant level 0. You don't have to stress too much about it. But on later...
Well, I like to understand it anyway.
Yeah, on later ones, it becomes very important to see, what do I need to win? Where am I struggling? Right now, you have no way to target kill a backline unit. Right?
So this would be good for that.
Could be good for that. But you also just took a spell that can do that, because you now have a Glimmer, and the Glimmer also does AoE.
Okay.
So it's thinking about your weaknesses. You do really good front damage.
Yeah, so...
You don't do such good back damage. So then you have
but this would also technically kind of help with that, because it powers everybody, and then eventually get to the back, right?
Yes, exactly.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch that. Okay, we're doing this one. I didn't actually do the whole rhyme. I just did that. Ooh, that's pretty.
So you have a Steelworker again. You can take a second one.
I mean, he is pretty good.
So
I've got enough money to buff him. Is there a store? Do I get to go by the store again?
We can see in a minute.
Okay.
What I will say, though, you will have the chance to duplicate units. And if you don't want to invest in this one, you could duplicate the one you have, and it would keep all of the upgrades.
Got it.
The other unit, next one, is called Shattered Shell. Mm-hmm. Shattered Shell has Sweep, which means it hits every unit on the floor.
Oh, that's good.
And every time it slays something, it gains 3 damage for the rest of the battle. The last one is Awoken Hollow.
Uh-huh.
Awoken Hollow is...
Wow, that's 3 dots.
Yes, it's very fat. It has Summon, add 60 max HP. So it's not immediate HP. It's still going to be a 15-15, but it could heal up to 75.
So I have to heal it
to get all the way back up.
On top of that, to get all the way there?
Correct.
I don't want that. I think I'll do this.
Okay, that's fine. I was going to explain the last part is Cultivate. When you heal this unit, it does a Cultivate trigger like the other one we talked about earlier, where it adds stats to the lowest health unit. And it's going to, in this case, add 2 health, 2 damage to the lowest health unit every time you heal it.
Okay.
But I would say either of these are going to be good. Shattered Shell's a little bit easier to play, and I think...
Yeah, let's start with that. I think I can understand. Is there a store?
There is a store.
Awesome. But if I go this way, then I get this.
So one thing you have to think about is, I mentioned that you have banner units.
Hey, duplicate any card.
Correct. You could duplicate any card, or you can do... So one thing to think about is your units...
How many dots are on the monstrous level?
6.
Ah.
More than you have capacity.
So how do you even do something like that?
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. So one thing to think about is I mentioned that this is actually a mechanic the game doesn't even tell you about. I said that when you play your first turn, you will always draw your Steelworker.
Yes.
It is no longer the case. It'll be a 50-50 chance that you will draw either Steelworker...
If I duplicate it, or just going forward?
Going forward, because now you have 2 banner units. You have the Sweep unit...
so it's always 1 banner unit.
Correct.
Okay.
And you will continue to draw 1 every turn until you've drawn them all.
Okay.
So you will
Well,
either
we're in
get
like
this-
the carcass of something. Look at this.
yeah. It's
Whoa.
called the Bogworm's Remains.
Oh,
By the way,
okay.
the Bogworm is a unit you can get. And he's
Well, he
big
looks
and
pretty
fat.
dead.
He's also pretty big and fat when he's alive.
Okay. Yeah, how does that fit on the train?
He's actually an egg.
He's a miniature-sized one.
Well, he starts out as an egg.
Oh,
So he's a
okay.
baby
Oh,
bogworm,
okay.
and then he attacks. All right.
Oh, gross. Look, there's like people inside of him.
So
A lot of people.
one thing to think
Or
about
arms.
is
Okay.
because you don't have so many draws, you don't have so many ember. Oftentimes, it's better to have fewer units that are a lot stronger. Also, you have capacity
Okay.
constraints. So
Okay,
you now have more units than you could place on your train. So taking more units means that there's a chance your units actually can't fit on the train. So then it's
So
usually
it'd be better to upgrade the ones that I have.
Normally that's the case.
Oh, let's do it.
So you can make one fatter, and it gets plus 15 damage, plus 40 HP. You can make one not fatter, but just give it more damage and health.
Okay.
And you can add 7 rage, which is 14 temporary damage. That goes down a little bit every turn.
So I'm thinking. Wow, that's expensive. Oh, but it's also okay. I'm gonna do this,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stick it on. I guess him.
So
Or
think
her.
about the value of that. If you put that on, you
Them.
click on it now. The value now would be you would be doing 18 damage to every unit on the floor
Whoa.
because it has sweep.
So I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, it's very healthy now. It's not going to die so easily.
And we could also do this to that same one.
If you want, you can.
Whoa.
So now it's a big fat unit. Big fat unit.
Yes.
And it's a big fat unit that wants to kill things because the more that it kills, the stronger it gets.
Cool. All right. This.
Pyre health, you're at full pyre health, but you can take it anyway for fun. And now you get a special event. It's called the Concealed Caverns.
Mysterious.
It is very mysterious. They're random. They're random events. Okay. The Chaos Portal. Whirling Pit tears everything apart, sucking everything in that gets too close. You can remove a card from your deck and replace it with a better card.
So maybe we should get rid of one of those like C3POs or something.
Sure.
Oh no, crap! I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah, I never do that.
You never do that?
No, I never push wrong buttons, and
Oh.
I certainly don't lose because I push wrong buttons.
Ha! I'm sensing some sarcasm here. That's kind of frustrating. We'll just try not to think about that. All right, and now we do this.
Yeah, this is your first major boss. This is Daedalus.
Daedalus. I love that name.
These bosses are called flying bosses. They are
Got
present
quite
for
the
the.
stash.
They're there the whole fight. There's no video evidence of his wrong button picking. All right. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
Okay.
There's no trial. It's just
So
him.
I just say fight.
Yes. So he's going to be present the whole fight, which is good and bad. The bad part is GG run ruined. The bad part is he'll continue to be a nuisance because he's going to make bombs that blow up and hit your units that are really difficult to kill. On the other hand, because he's always present, you can actually hit him before he shows up on the train.
So
You can do early damage. You can start to damage him before he actually gets on the train.
Okay.
You'll see. Press OK and you'll see.
Okay.
So there he is. He's now there, and he's going to move up and down the floors.
Okay.
And if you have a unit that's doing damage, the unit, and there's nothing in front, they'll attack him, even though he won't attack back.
Okay. So I want to do this guy then.
Well, you can decide. You have units on the bottom. You have units on the bottom.
Oh, hello. So, and then if I ignore them, they just move up. So we
Correct.
don't want to ignore them.
Yeah, exactly.
Rude. Why don't my people just move up by themselves?
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Okay, because I think that would actually be fair. Okay, so this guy we always want in the front.
Normally, it's not always the case, but normally Sentient goes in the front because it has a lot of health and no damage.
Okay, and when I heal this guy, he does...
20.
Wait, why is the whole card moving?
What do you
Am
mean?
I doing it wrong?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Normally it's like this arrow, and this one's the whole card.
Yeah, it's the card. It moves the card.
So is this a wise decision?
Well, you can think about this. There's a trade-off. The one good thing would be your unit would take a lot less damage, and you would almost kill everything. The alternative is you could play something like Shattered Shell, who...
That would then go through all of them and hit him?
Well, it wouldn't hit him because he's not there, but it would hit all of the units, and she would get Slay triggers, giving her extra damage for the rest of the fight.
And he goes in the back.
Normally, yes, because it's a high damage unit.
Ooh. Looks cool.
Yeah, it's a big fat one because you made it a large
They look
stone.
nice together. Very plenty. Okay, now that's full, and I have 2 embers, so we're gonna stick. I thought you said this is hard to kill.
Sometimes they're hard to kill, sometimes they're not. In this case, you got lucky. Your buff removal removed its shield.
Yeah, well, nice. So I'm gonna put this guy here, and he's gonna die.
Yeah, the shields will die, and then you can punch Daedalus in the face for 1.
How?
Because your unit's going to attack him.
And he's on this level flying outside, is that
Correct.
right? Okay.
And
I
there's
still
actually
got 1.
there's actually a special achievement for killing the
If
bosses
I-
before they start.
Okay, if I put this guy here, does he do more damage to him?
Yeah, he would do his damage to him as well.
But if I put this guy here, then he also would do that much damage. 5. And this one would do only 2. So would it make more sense to put this guy there?
You can.
Okay. Yes or no is also good.
No, you can do it how you want.
Do I want him in front or in back?
It's up to you. It depends on how valuable you think a 1/1 is. If you care if it dies or not.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And then I end my turn.
Yeah.
No.
That was this big vine. Swept the whole floor. So you can see your thing keeps removing its shields.
That's good. We're going to get rid of that again. Oh, first we're going to put this down here because it's usually a good decision.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But first we got to get something to get rid of this. Ooh.
Now he's quick, so he'll attack before the bomb goes off if you put him up there.
Well, but we also want him to get rid of the bomb.
That's what I'm saying. He'll kill the bomb before the bomb can blow up. Also, if you have no unit there, the bomb will just blow up and hit nobody. So it's not...
That's more because I want to hit him. He's on this
If you
level.
want to hit him, then you need to remove the bomb. So you'd have to do a speller or something else to kill the bomb.
Like this?
Yeah, that would work. It has 1 health. You can kill
And
the
I
bomb.
put it on that like that?
Yep. And now you're hitting him for 20.
Good. And then if I put a dude up here, then I hit him. Oh, I have nothing. Okay.
Yeah. Would be great, theoretically.
Take that. The Wildwood lives. Alright, so we got a weak sauce bomb again. This dude's already going to be dead. He's going to get hit for 35. So how can we hit for more? We can put this here. Yeah?
You can do that. One thing to look at is how much damage is your sentient taking? The big one in front.
11.
And it's taking 11 because of the bomb in the back.
So I should put something in front of this dude? I can't. It's full. So I should do something. I can make it go upstairs.
And now look upstairs. It's killing the train steward. Now it's killing the imp.
Okay, but I can't get rid of that dude, right?
No, it's going to blow up and hit the imp, and then it'll go away on its own.
Also, I have no ember, so
Also, look how much damage you're doing to the boss.
a lot, right?
35 plus 20.
I'll take that. Another easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. They're all dead, so but he's taking damage. I don't want that, so... Wait, is there a way to actually keep him from taking damage? I don't see anything, because this... Oh, this will make them go away right away.
It'll also make that one stronger, though, because it incants. But you're healing more than he's getting
I know, but I
damage.
still got a -6 on this dude.
Yeah, but now he's at 18 health instead of 16, so you healed more than he's taking.
Got it. Okay, Oh, okay. Something, anyway.
So let me ask you a question. If you were to put damage onto a unit, which unit do you think would make the most sense to get more damage onto?
The one that's gonna hit the most. This one.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
it hits-
normally Yeah, there's a couple things you would look at. One
Did
is...
I do that wrong? This one. No, you're talking about this.
Yeah, you never played this yet, but I'm just saying in general, if you wanted to buff a unit, a good unit to buff is always going to be a sweep unit. Yeah, she's not doing Covenant 25 on her first run. Sorry.
Okay. So, but I mean, they're both dead though, so does it make sense to buff him?
It's like preparing for later floors. If you're worried that you're going to need to have more damage
this
later.
Dude's here. This is gone. Ooh, wait. We got to make this go away. We're gonna give it a hidden passage.
It's going to send to the pyre, and it will hit your pyre.
Ooh. Why can't I let it go downstairs?
There are other spells that let it go downstairs.
Wait, if I put this dude here, he gets it? Or wait, and not until the end?
No, he hits it immediately because it's a summon trigger.
Well, let's do that.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, but then if I buff this dude...
You can do that. You can buff him and have him hit for more.
Yeah, but that makes sense this turn. Does it make sense to save this for the one downstairs for future? Honestly,
you're completely fine.
Okay.
He's only got 163 health. Your guy hits for 30-something right now, and he's got lots of health. It's a 44-60. You're going to be just fine.
Okay, should we just put this for fun? He doesn't hit that dude, or he does?
He does.
Nice. All right, now done.
So you hit Daedalus for more than half his health before he ever even started his attack.
What's a divinity fight?
I'll show you it after.
Okay, cool. Oh look, he's got a
mask.
Oh no, I was gonna.
Oh, the wrench.
The wrench.
Yeah,
thank
he's so
you.
mad. So look at that. He's doing 8 damage, and he has 121 health.
He flew too close to the sun. I'm ready. Oops. What did I touch?
You touched the sound. It's
okay.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So he's our only enemy.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
Yes.
So I could just do end turn.
Yes.
Should I just do anything for fun?
I mean, it's up to you. I do things for fun because I like to lose, but you don't have to. You don't have to be like me.
Okay. It's a plumber Mario. I love Mario. Okay, well, goodbye, mister. Just try hitting me with your wrench. Dead.
And now you get a rare card.
They're all pretty, especially the one in the middle. Restore friendly units to full health.
It's for the entire floor.
That's cool, except I still haven't... No, I guess I kind of did heal a little bit that last time.
Mm-hmm.
Restore a friendly unit to full health and then swap. Okay, that's... I don't know. Consume, draw X.
So X is however much Ember you have is how much you use.
I want this one.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I don't understand this one. Also, this one I think is too specific.
Yeah, this one's not so good here.
Yeah.
This one would be... So let's say you have 3 Ember left. It's your beginning of your turn. You could play 3 Ember, you would draw 3 cards, and all 3 cards would be -1 Ember for the rest of the battle.
Oh. The rest of the battle.
Yeah.
The whole train thing
Yeah.
that I'm looking at? Okay.
All of these are really good, and I could see a case for all of them, except maybe Adapt to Mutation doesn't really fit this particular deck. But the other 2 would both be fine.
So, what do I want?
If you don't like anything, you can also skip and take 10 coins.
I'm gonna get something. I just restore friendly units to full health. And that's one time I get to do that?
No, it's a repeat. If it comes back up, you can do it again.
Right, okay. Ooh, that's exactly what I have.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, that's pretty. Yeah, I have it already. Apex Imp. Okay.
Gain rage equal to gained armor. Can you think of a combination that would work really well with him? Is there any way that you're gaining armor right now? Is there anyone that does anything with armor?
I have a card that does that, I think.
So think about that combination then. So
I can't think of all the cards that I have.
go look in your deck. It's up here.
Oh.
You click on it at all times.
This?
Yeah.
That does armor. This one. No. These ones.
Those are health.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that dude.
At the end of every turn, he adds 5 armor to every unit on the floor.
And this one.
Every time he gets armor, he also gets rage.
So this makes sense if I put them together.
Yes. He would give him armor, which would then give him rage. And rage is temporary damage.
Let's do that then.
So now you can choose between 1 extra ember per turn, 1 card drawn per turn, and 1 extra capacity on each floor.
Oh, that. Let's do that.
Okay. And no matter what you pick, you get pyre damage and pyre health.
Apex run.
So then you get...
the waxen arches.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of people stuck in them.
Yeah, they're Waxen people. That's one of the clans is a Waxen people clan. It's Elena's favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
On the left side is spell upgrades, money, and another unit. On the right side is card removal, health, and treasure.
I want this.
Okay. So I would recommend at this point, you probably don't need any more units. The units that you have are going to be able to carry you for the rest of the run. And anything else you take might slow it down.
So I should upgrade some dudes and...
I would maybe just... You can do the banner, but I would personally take coins unless it's like an insane unit.
Okay, so I do this first, then this?
Yeah, because you can't upgrade them anyway. That's a spell upgrade. So big fat unit you can't play because you only have 3 ember per turn right now. You didn't get 4th ember.
Why not? Oh, because that was a thing I could get and I didn't get it.
Yeah, so you can't play him.
Take coins?
I would. I think both of these are not particularly good. I think you have much better units already.
They look kind of cool, but... Holy crap! 50-50?
Yes,
it is a 50. That's a lot.
It is a lot for what you've seen so far.
Don't patronize me.
It's Elena's favorite unit.
Really?
Yeah, she loves the demon fiend.
Why? That's cute.
Yeah. You can also get a mod that renames him to Demon Friend.
She was so into the demons and divinity also. That's so funny. Okay, fine, but I wanted to get it just because Elena likes it.
He'd just sit in your deck and be sad. Okay, so now you can make a spell cost 1 less. You can give a spell plus magic power.
Okay.
And you can give a spell permafrost, which means if you don't play it, it stays in your hand until you play it. So even when you end your turn, the next turn it'll be in your hand. So first thing I would think is, like, what spells do you think would be good if they were free? Or better if they were free?
Let's take a look. Well, I mean, I use these a lot, but I also have 5 of them, so what's the chance I'm going to get the one that's upgraded?
Not so I mean, it's the same as any other card, right?
I guess, true.
If you -1 this one, by the way...
This one?
If you -1 that, it would mean that even if you played it at 0 ember, you would still draw 1 card, and if you played it at 3 ember, you would draw 4. It's like it's adding 1. It becomes X plus 1.
So is that good?
It's good. It's also a consume card, so once you play it, you're never going to get it back.
Oh.
But it also makes all the cards it draws -1, so there's a kind of trade-off value.
This could be cool to do for no AP.
Mm-hmm. And just like units, every spell has 2 slots you can upgrade. Okay. Then you can add a power stone, plus 10 magic power to any spell. It's going to do plus 10 of the thing that it's doing. So instead of 2 health, it would do 10 health. Instead of deal 5 damage twice, it deals 15 damage twice.
Yeah, thank you. I will take that.
Yeah, just to also say one...
Amazing, right?
one last thing you could have done is also Glimmer would be from 2 AoE to 12 AoE.
Sorry, I was reading. Okay. I didn't hear the last thing you said.
I said if you'd put it on Glimmer, Glimmer would have gone from 2 damage AoE to 12 damage AoE.
Why did you tell me that then?
I was trying to. You clicked the spell. But
okay, fine.
What you did is good too, though. Like, what you did is perfectly fine.
Okay.
So now there's a question. Do you have a spell that you want to just keep in your hand until you need it?
Maybe...
If not, you don't have to take it. You can also get other upgrades. You can re-roll and get brand new upgrades to look at.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pay money, you pay 50, and then you can re-roll and get free new upgrades.
Sure, I've got a lot of coins.
So now, the same. You always get Emberstone. You will always have Emberstone. Now, instead of a standard upgrade, it's a Surge Stone. This means that you get plus 20 magic power, so it's double, but it also makes the card consume.
Which means I don't get it back.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm not loving that idea.
Keepstone.
Upgrade a spell to gain holdover. That means it stays in my hand?
If you play it. So Permafrost is if you don't play it. Holdover is if you do play it.
If I play it, it stays.
You'll draw it your next turn.
Ah, okay. That's getting a little complicated. Upgrade a spell. So this one I already did. So
you
I
can
can
do it again to another thing if you want. But then you would not be able to afford holdovers. So you have to decide what's more important to you, holdover or -1.
I'm going to go with this.
And what are you going to add it to? Think about something that you're going to want that you'd be happy to have every turn. So you want to do that one every turn?
I guess. I mean, this I made it plus, or I don't know.
It's absolutely fine. Like, you can't make a lot of mistakes.
This is the one that doesn't cost anything now.
Correct. So that would be a free spell you'd get every turn.
So that makes a lot of sense. I can do that every turn for free.
So last thing I'm going to tell you about holdover is it counts in your draw. Right now you draw 5 cards per turn.
So this means that if I'm using this, I only get 4 other cards.
Correct. You will get this plus 4 other cards. So you'll go through the rest of your deck much slower.
Your lights are super bright.
I know. That's how you make your face not look like you're
I'm
dead.
sure my face doesn't look very alive right now anyway because I'm super tired. Yeah, but this is going to be whatever card I put it on. It's going to mean...
Correct. I mean, that's the trade-off of holdover. The good thing is if you have a card you want to play every turn, you get it.
Yeah, so if I'm going to always have the same card in my hand, I might as well have it be the one I can play for free.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
You have no money, so you can... I mean, you have money, but you don't have enough to buy things. So you can head out and do the next fight. Oh, actually, first you need to do your...
This.
Now you get to upgrade your champion again.
All right, let's do it.
So you can either double the damage she does when she does her trigger, plus get extra health. She doubles her health. Or you can have her keep the same thing she already has, but in addition, she would cultivate, and you would get an extra draw per turn, and she has a little bit more health.
This would be good in the long game. This I like the idea of, though, because I kind of use her as my really damage dealer. But we're going to have a card that's maybe in my hand for a lot of times.
This would mean you would still have 5 cards you're drawing every turn, even when you have your holdover, because it does 1 draw.
But that's appealing, because the enemies are going to get harder.
So there's always trade-offs.
And I still have the same number of Ember, right?
Correct, because you didn't increase it. Okay. And then you can go to the battle.
Let's do this. How many battles are there?
There are 8.
And then this is number 3?
This is 4.
4. We're halfway. Okay.
So you can have a Seal of Aggression, a trial which would add non-boss enemies would then multi-strike. So they would hit you twice
sure,
at once.
let's do it.
And you're going to get an artifact if you win.
We're going all the way this time.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was like, why is it telling me the song title?
Because the songs are...
Cross of Sticks. Okay. Non-boss. Okay, this we just read. You're telling me again. Those are some pants.
It's Aladdin pants.
All right. So, the one this one needs to go with is the other dude that's not there yet.
So you can decide how you want to play it.
I always start with this one.
Okay.
I'm just going to take a wild guess and say I'm going to put this one here and I'll put the other guy there. But I don't know where enemies are going to go yet.
They're always going to start at the bottom. They're always going to go higher.
Well, I know they're always going to like that, but like on the last time we were playing, like this was empty and then there was something here.
That's a flying boss. was no flying bosses here. So we have a few.
So it
rings.
makes sense to go here.
Yeah, you can do that. That's just fine. And you saw he starts with some armor, so he gained 5 rage, which is why. And you'll watch next turn he'll have a little bit less damage because he loses a little bit of rage every turn.
Oh, so it's not a great guy to like save for later on the floor.
Well, the thing is,
What? Oh, right. But I can kill him with a meep. I don't have a meep. There's his buddy. So.
you can put them together.
Oh no. Okay. I could put this guy up there.
Yeah, you can also ascend the collector to the pyre, and the pyre will kill it.
Let's do that then. Does it make sense to put him in front or in back?
Who do you think is going to have more damage in the end? Someone that's gaining damage every turn, or someone that just has 20 damage and quick? Again, you want your bigger damage typically in the back.
Because you want him to stick around longer.
Yes.
Did I do that right?
Yeah, so now you can see they're both getting the armor. He'll get other stuff as well. So that you just yeeted him up to the pyre is going to blast him.
At the end of the turn.
Yes. And then you can decide if you want to play a train steward or if you want to play a restore.
Will this fight redeem us? Probably not. Okay, now I have to think again. I can't believe I took so many naps today and I'm still tired.
That's life. That's being an adult.
First day of break, and finally sleep as long as I want. That's what I'm gonna do. Why is he still there? What?
He had 60 HP, or he had 50 armor. So you hit 40,
So then if I do it again...
he dies.
Poof. I think their arms get tired after a while.
Yeah, that's why they have these special bands to help, keep their muscles.
I bet they're just really hoping I'll take my turn quickly so that they can put their arms down. I want Burger King so bad right now.
Oh, stream just went down. Oh, it came back up. That was quick.
Okay, well good. How did you even see that?
That's what the little flash was.
Oh, and now we've only been live for 10 seconds.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a lie.
Yeah, dang, now I don't know how long it is. Okay.
So Glimmer, you would trigger Rejuvenation, just so you're aware, because that is a heal.
So I put it here.
You can do that, yeah.
Puff. But he's still not... Oh, he will die.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we'll have to go to Burger King. Came right back real quick.
Ha! If only we could get there and back so fast, I would... Well, actually, that would be bad. I'd do it, like, every day. Okay.
So now you have your spell that you wanted to upgrade. It's now upgraded in there.
This thingy?
Yes. So now the question is, who do you want to play it on?
Well, probably where there are enemies, right? And I'd put it on him because he does the stuff.
Mm-hmm. Then you, if you want, you can see how Awoken's Rail Spike works now. If you play it, you're going to draw 3 cards. They're all going to be -1 Ember cost.
Should I just do it for fun?
Yeah, you can do it for fun. So now you have 2 free imps, and you have a free piercing spell.
Do I have to use them this turn?
No, they're going to be free forever. If you don't use them, they'll be free the next time they show up.
Oh, but they'll go away right now if I don't use them. So I might as well use them.
Hey, might as well.
All right, well,
Why not?
Let's just do a lot of imps up here. And piercing. So probably...
I'd recommend not hitting your own units with it.
Oh, I have to... Okay. I thought it was I put it on somebody, they do it.
No, that's a damage spell.
The end.
You can see your Apex Imp. I don't know if you've been watching his damage.
No. Is he not so great anymore? It's 42.
So normally his damage is 10, but because he's been getting so much armor, his damage has increased to 42.
Oh, wait, that's good.
Yeah.
So it was good to let him sit and stew for a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have your upgrade again if you want to use it.
Yes. Might as well. But I'm going to put it this time over here, right?
You can.
He's already dead.
So next turn the boss is going to come.
Does this last till next turn? I'm going to get it again next turn anyway.
Yeah, so you can just play it. You got to think, where's the boss going to start?
The bottom?
Yeah, boss always starts on the bottom.
So I should put it on this dude?
It would be fine to do that.
Or this one?
It's up to you. Do you want...
I don't know. You're saying... It sounds like you're thinking there's a better option.
So, again, think about this. You want your damage unit in the back. If you put the 10 on him and then he dies, that 10 damage does not get applied.
So you're right. We want to add extra damage to the back.
Yeah, normally that's what
I would do next turn if I had, but now it doesn't make much sense, right?
Oh, only if you want to heal your guy. He's a little bit damaged. You could heal him if you want.
Okay. Can have an imp party up here.
They do like to party.
Party on the 3rd floor. I don't know why I put him there, but I did.
I mean, it's fine. He has very little damage, so he can block hits for the other two. And then he'll gain armor like the rest of them. And how are you doing?
What?
How are we doing?
Oh, fine. Right? Except that dude's gonna die. We don't want that. Right?
Well, does it matter?
Yeah. Because I want him there. But if I do this, then he goes better.
Yeah.
He's still gonna die.
Currently, yes.
400.
Yeah, they get a lot of health. They get a lot of health. The last divinity has 3,500 health base damage.
He's not gonna die now.
That's correct.
Unless I put on this dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna die. I mean, he was already gonna die.
But now he's really gonna die.
He's really gonna die. We've convinced him that there is no way out. I can't fit anybody else up there, can I? Imp party.
It's not always good to play your imps if you have Ember, but in this case it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Someone's asking in chat.
Oh, so I thought you were telling me. I was like, well, I did it anyway, but...
Yeah, there's a unit called Consumer of Crowns who costs 10 Ember,
Okay.
but every time you play an imp, it lowers it by 3.
Ooh.
So he'd be thrilled, because he'd be
He should
at
come
0.
to the party.
Yes. Bop. Bop. I love the vine.
It's got such a sound. It's like... Blah, blah, blah. Epic.
So, you have an artifact, apply rooted to enemies when they enter the floor below the pyre room. So the pyre room's the top one.
Mm-hmm.
Right below that is another
It means
one.
they can't go up.
Yeah, for one turn. Hey,
Oh.
speaking of rooted, there's rooted.
I was like, wait, that looks familiar.
Yeah, rooted. So that would be you can target root a dude. Imps throw the best parties. They do like they'd be the most fun to hang out with.
Yeah. What? Isn't there something called a morsel?
Yes. They get eaten, and then the things that eat them get extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Do they look like food?
No, they look like...
Dang, what if they looked like cake and cheeseburgers?
Do you know Spirited Away?
Yeah.
Remember the little black puffies?
Yeah. Oh,
That's what they look like.
Aw. So they look...
They're little shadow monsters.
So they look like the little things on Stardew Valley that turn into coal.
Correct.
Huh. Okay.
A lot of draw. So no matter what you pick, you're going to get draw next turn.
And draw +3, that means I get that many extra cards?
Yeah, so you would draw
Okay, I want this.
How come?
Because it had a lot of things. I figure that might come in useful sometime. Impressive. Sacrifice an imp. Deal 50 damage. Okay, I mean, I love my imps, but that might actually be really useful. Return a random consumed spell to your hand. Meh.
That would be your, currently the only consume spell you have is your one that draws lots of stuff.
Move a unit to the front and apply 10 armor. I don't want to do that. I've never had a situation where I wanted to do that.
Okay.
So I think this one.
You don't have to take anything. If you don't like them, you can take the coins, but if you like that one, you can take it.
Let's go with it.
Okay.
Who knows, right?
So now you can upgrade more units. I think the only unit you have left to upgrade is your Apex Imp. Otherwise, you can take coins, dupe something, and go to another caverns. So both sides are good. You can decide.
So I can click the wrong button again. I can get rid of a card and duplicate my thing.
That's duplicate. This would be getting rid of 2 cards.
Oh, well. So but this could be get rid of something.
So let me ask you a question. Are there ever cards that you draw that make you feel bad? That you're like, wish I didn't draw this. This is very useless.
No. There is nothing that's useless to me.
Nothing that's useless to you?
Oh, the imps.
Well, the imp's not necessarily now.
No, because they poof stuff really quick. So
what about the train stewards?
They are helpful, actually.
Okay, it's up to you.
I don't know. I could also buff one of them. That's probably stupid if you don't do it, so I won't.
You do have your Apex Imp, though, who has not been buffed at all.
Oh, yeah. So wait, where do I buff? Here.
Yeah.
Wait, what does yeet mean?
Yeet means to throw them, like to...
Aha! Cool. Alrighty.
Another large stone. I get made fun of because I'm one of the few people that take large stone these days, and people make fun of me for it.
So you're telling me that if I take it, I'm going to get made fun of?
Not necessarily. I don't think Arninian is watching, but...
Well, no, but it actually looks useful. Oh, except it's that.
It's the capacity, that's why.
Okay.
Alternatively, you can upgrade something with spikes and extra health, or if you don't like any of this, you can reroll and try to get better.
The heck is spikes? It's
Spikes?
like if they hit you, you get hit?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay. I've had that in a game somewhere before, I think. So I could do both of these together.
You could. You
I've
could
got money.
You got money.
And this is the dude.
He's going to be a very healthy Apex Imp.
It's like the gingerbread house.
Yes, exactly.
Come, children. Goodbye. Now.
You have full health, but it doesn't matter. You take it anyway. Yay. And then you can yeet 2 cards out.
I guess. Because you said that would be a good idea, but...
I normally get rid of train stewards. It's pretty common that everyone just yeets their train stewards very, very early. They just don't add a lot of value. Even your imps typically are going to do more damage than a train steward would.
Okay, fine. Now we're done?
Yes.
Now this is 5 out of 8, right?
5 out of 8.
Okay.
Enemy units appear on every floor.
Oh, wow. But, yeah, because I'm doing all of these. Remnant Waltz. Let me pronounce that properly in English. Wow. Stacked.
So those units have a trigger. When they die, give extra damage to every other unit on the floor.
Mine or theirs?
Theirs.
Ah, okay, so that's good for me.
No, their units get extra damage, as in, like, they do more damage.
I thought you meant that they hurt themselves. That would not make sense anyway. Okay. Hey. Let's see. This is my dude that I always start with down here. I guess I could have thought about that first, but I didn't. So I'm just going to start at the bottom and move up. Does that sound...
It's up to you. You do have things that are imminently going to hit the pyre. So if you wanted to, like, split your units apart, you could...
Them.
Yes.
Okay, but how are they? They're squishy.
Mm-hmm.
So if I put him here, they can do it, but then they're going to do extra damage. But we got 15 hearts, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Right? So we're good.
Yeah, so you're gonna kill one of them because he's quick, so he'll hit one of them before they have a chance to hit him back, and the other two will then do damage.
They will fear my horns.
You can also say, I don't want to play an imp right now, and I'd rather just draw 2 cards and play my 2 cards. That's also fine.
Okay.
Because all your cards are going to be 1 ember, so you can no matter what you draw, you'll be able to play it. So you can play a horn break, you can play a restore.
Ooh, and I want to put this guy here so we can make these 2 guys die, because they're not dying. Why are they not dying?
Because he's only hitting once. He's
But
not
after...
Next turn, he would hit again. They are rooted, so they stick around for a little while.
But if I give this to him, then he'll hit them too because it's piercing?
If you give that to him, he will die, because that is a do damage to a unit, not a give a unit more damage.
Okay, so let's not do that. But I could give it to him.
You could give it to him.
That probably makes the most sense, because he's big.
And then you can restore. For 0.
Okay, that's all I can do.
That's all you can do.
What is this?
Some people like to bring their stewards all the way to the end boss for fun.
Holy crap, there's like 6 of them.
Correct.
Why?
Because the ones get rooted. Do you remember? They get rooted when they're on the top floor. So they have to stay there for 1 turn, and then they can go up.
Oh, phew, okay. Well, I mean, that's good, right?
It's mixed. So the good part is...
Now there's a lot of them. So I should put this guy up here.
You could do that. It would kind of mix up your floors, but I think...
Yeah, it would, because normally these 2 are friends.
Correct. So you'd have to part ways.
Because this guy needs to be that other guy's friend. That's why we have him.
Normally, yes. The other thing you also think about, what did you add to the Apex Imp?
Spikes.
Which means?
With spikes is attacked, the attacker takes 1 damage per stack.
How much health do those units have up there?
1.
So what's going to happen when they attack the Apex Imp?
They all die.
Yes.
So it still makes sense to put him there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You were making it sound like it didn't make sense.
But wait.
What?
They have to hit him.
Okay.
And he's taking a walloping.
Whoa. Can I help him? This only helps the downstairs person, right?
Well, it helps if you were...
I can stick this in front. No, that doesn't make sense, right? Because he needs to be in the front. But this guy deals damage immediately, but then he dies. But then this guy could still do it, but then... I should turn off my phone.
I would recommend playing your unit first before you do anything else. You know you're going to do that, so don't
Play
even think
my
about
unit.
it. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. If you
Is
have
this what you mean by unit? Because
Yeah,
these all
sorry,
mean
sorry.
units to me.
I would play your big unit first because it's going to happen no matter what.
And he's going to be friends like usual, right?
I would normally do that, yeah.
Okay.
So then you have to decide what do you want to do with your last Ember. You can play an Imp to block. You can use a heal to burst out the guy on the bottom. You can play an Imp somewhere else just because. But
We could start the imp party on the 2nd floor, but then he'll die. Because he's squishy. So... I guess I'll do that.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly reasonable.
Cool.
You have my approval.
Great. I'll take it.
We can now bump up to 3.
Otherwise, it's going to take a long time.
Yes.
Heaven has no place for either of us.
Oh, that's right. So by the way, so you the story-wise, the lore is...
There's lore?
The lore is...
There's story to this?
Yeah, each of these clans are different factions of hell, and you are driving the train to hell to reignite the fires of hell with the pyre. That's what the pyre does. It reignites the fires of hell. And the angels are what you are fighting, and they're trying to stop you from doing that.
So these are the good people.
It's all in the eye of the beholder.
True. So these are the heaven people?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to keep thinking about that for more time now. I think I always will do this. Guess there's always him, but he's going to die. So we're going to do this again. Poof!
Everybody's dying.
No wings only makes me faster. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Wings would normally make you faster. That's true.
Is that also lore?
Yes.
Okay.
If you hover over units, it tells you lore about them.
What does that say about heaven if they broke their promise? I thought that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. Also, what's also very interesting is that most of the trees are not sentient, so they don't think, they just do. They're controlled by the other demons of hell. The sentient actually is sentient, so she is aware of what she's doing and she chooses to support them.
Cool. Well, I like her and her buddy, which has no face. So this one's sentient.
The face
No,
at
it
the
has a
bottom.
face. There's a face.
But it's not sentient. It just does.
Okay. Well, they all just do exactly what I tell them. So.
Yeah, that's very true.
Now the question is, do we start an imp party, or
So look at your new engraft.
dead? Not dead, but I can. Oh yeah.
Read what it does.
This is the one that does a lot of things.
Yeah, so read each of the things.
Restore 1 health. It would be useful for that. Gain 1 ember. Draw 1 card next turn. Okay, but does my ember roll over?
No, but...
So I get an extra card next turn, but then I have the same number of ember.
Your gain ember is immediate.
Yeah.
So you get to gain 1 ember now. You draw a card next turn. So it costs 1 ember, but then it replaces itself with...
So it's just a free card.
Yeah, it's a free card that then draws for
It's
next
just
turn.
a complicated way of saying it's a free card.
Well, it's actually better than a free card if you remove the ember cost. If it was a 0 cost, it would be 0 cost.
It'd be a
gain
+1.
Yes.
Aha. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Any debate?
Do it. As you wish.
As you wish. 72, that's awesome. But he's not dying yet because he'd die if I did that, right?
Kind of.
He'd kind of die.
Hover over him. Look at his thing. Just the purple text.
Triggers. Gain 10. Oh.
When a unit dies on the floor. So he will kill the imp.
And then I'll get 10.
Yeah, so he would negate exactly the 10 damage the imp would do.
Okay.
Unless you put the imp... You could put the imp in the middle, and then the imp would not die.
This one?
No, I mean,
this one.
You could put the imp on the same floor as the other two in the middle, but then you have an imp there. But it's up to you.
But what's the problem of having an imp there?
Nothing, because nothing else can fit there anyway.
He just
so.
can't be part of an imp party if we have
Yeah,
one.
he'd be the sandwich, the
sandwich.
tree sandwich, an imp sandwich.
That's fine. They're all friends. We're all on the same team here.
You can play all of your units, or you can play all your stuff too. You can do
And I always do this to him, right? But this only happens for this turn, so there's no...
You remember, you play it, and then it comes back next turn.
And it only comes back if I play it. So I need to play it.
And it gets applied permanently, so that +10 will stay for the rest of the battle.
All right. Here, dude. You can have your own floor.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. But there's no enemy there. Who am I attacking? Wait.
This is the turn before the boss shows up. Remember how you always...
Oh, I have to stack. This would have been a good time to... apply to the imp next. Wait, this? Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know. I think it would kill the imp is the idea.
Oh. So this we always want to put on him, and it will stay till the next turn, right?
Yeah, it stays forever.
Okay, so it always makes sense to put that there because the boss will come in here.
Yeah. So you have to decide, is it worth healing? Is it worth playing a bunch of units? Do you want to sack an imp for no reason? These are the important questions.
But why would I can't, if I do that now, then nothing happens.
Yeah, correct. You just sack an imp for fun. Or you can just play a bunch of random stuff. You can also heal too.
I can put this dude up here, I guess.
Yeah, you can have a good old time on the middle floor by himself.
Now we're having a C-3PO party. Are their heads bird cages?
They look like bird cages that are on fire. I think they're lanterns.
Okay. That wouldn't be a very effective shield. It's got holes in it.
Their job is like making the train run. They just do this on their side job.
Okay. I'll stop thinking too much about that then. Restore 2 health. Do we have anything that needs health? Yes, we do. But we have no... We'll just heal you then. Okay. Here. Whoops, not there. I know, it's super cute. It didn't do anything to me. And I want him to be in the middle, right?
It's up to
Because
you.
he does the piercing damage, and he needs to do the spikes. So he goes in the middle. So this is the imp sandwich run.
Okay.
Alright.
Boss comes.
That's the boss.
That's the boss.
It's kind of a stick. But what didn't do anything for me?
The imp, it didn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at the boss.
But Ember doesn't roll over.
Correct.
So I kind of feel like it's better to use it even if I don't see an immediate effect from it, because otherwise it's just a wasted AP, right?
It depends on how useful the imp is there. In this case, he's not useful at all because the boss sweeps.
What does that mean?
Scroll down. The boss is hitting all the units at the same time like your unit does. It has the same effect.
Oh.
So he's killing this imp immediately and then hitting both of them.
And they're all gonna die.
Currently, yes.
This I always put here.
You can see the numbers going up. He's now almost dead.
I know, but my dudes are gonna die. I'm gonna do this one again because that's usually good.
Okay.
If I had the artifact. What did I choose instead of it?
You didn't. No, you didn't ever have a choice. There is an artifact you can get, but you haven't had a choice to get it.
Oh, I thought I didn't choose it. Never
No.
mind. I don't know.
You're fine.
Okay. All right. So, sorry, Mr. Imp, but apparently you're not proving very worthwhile. So, I guess this.
Yeah, and that restores 1 health.
So I want to put it there because he needs health.
Also, what else does it do when you restore health?
Poof.
And now he's dead.
Well, there you go. Okay. So end my turn.
Yeah.
You cannot stop this form.
Boom.
Form? Take that. Invigorating solution. Healing spells only, though. So this is one time you have -2 cards, but the rest of the battle you get +1 ember each turn.
Yes.
Okay, I guess that's kind of fine. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. Imp in a box. Hey, hey. We move that or add that to our imp party. So this is stairs with a consequence.
Yes.
Okay. But it costs 2 ember.
Yes.
And what does dazed do?
Means they can't attack for 2 turns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would probably be useful. I actually didn't read the imp one, but that sounded...
The imp creates 2 random imps. That then you
Random
can immediately,
imps?
that you can immediately play.
Okay, okay. Well, dang. I mean, for our imp party, that would have been cool, but... Decisions. We don't need to do that.
That's buying treasures.
Does that have the thing that lets the ember roll over?
Sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does.
It's a freaking tall train. I've never seen a train in my life.
And then this path is spell upgrades, a free treasure, and then a concealed caverns.
All right, let's do this for fun.
Okay.
Your tone of voice tended to tell me that that was the better decision.
When you play your 3rd card, draw 1, or summon abilities trigger a 2nd time.
London train. How many stairs are on the London train?
No, it's
Wait,
like
what?
double deckers. You know, double decker buses.
Yeah. Or it's like the night bus train from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I want that Lego set, but it's like expensive.
Mm-hmm.
When you play your 3rd card of the turn, draw 1.
Does that make sense?
No.
You play 3 cards, you draw another card.
Every turn?
Every turn.
Summon abilities trigger an additional time?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Your summon abilities currently are the Imp Blast, so instead of doing 10, it's going to do 10 2 times. If you use your
That only affects that?
And it affects your Apex Imp because your Apex Imp has summon add 5 armor. Now he would add 10 armor.
Okay.
That would be your effects.
I would maybe do this one.
I tend to agree. I think that the fact that you're going to have 1 extra Ember every turn now makes sense to get extra draw. Oh boy.
Wow, he's a sight.
He's selling stuff.
They should have elevators at that point, right? Storian makes his way towards the train.
So you get a gift.
Oh.
So you can get the Gift of Gratitude. Gift of Gratitude is an X cost card that just gives you money.
Okay.
You can get Heaven's Gold. Heaven's Gold is a treasure that increases your pyre's damage depending on how much money you have.
My pyre hasn't been attacking anything.
Except for like healers that have no damage, that's right. The last one is Petty Theft. Petty Theft is a damage spell that if you kill a unit with the damage spell, you gain money.
If I kill a unit with this, I get 50 coins.
Correct.
So I have to kill it when it only has 2 damage left.
Or you have to upgrade the card to do more damage, and then it's maybe a little bit more likely.
Do we have an upgrading thing along this?
We have a spell one right now. We haven't gone to it yet. That's just a pure 40 times however much Ember you spend. So if we have 4 Ember, it'd be 160. If we have whatever, but then it's gone. Purged out of your deck permanently.
So it's a one-time, the end.
Yes.
All right. This is battle number 6?
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you gotta play faster.
I know, sorry. We'll get there, okay? Let's put it more on fast forward, I don't know. Mr. and Mrs. Kreggers.
Normally it's Winifred and Kreggers. That's what we do whenever we play
yeah, our game names.
game names.
Okay. Let's see.
Channel your inner Narninian.
What does that mean? Don't do...
No, Narninian is all about the Explosive Sentient. It's her favorite build. It's his favorite build. Sorry, Narninian, if you're watching. Misgendered you.
Upgrade a spell with...
Double stack. So whatever the thing is, it'll do double of it.
Okay, you were just telling me that there was something good to do with that one, and I can't remember what it was now.
I don't know. You
Should I
plus,
re-roll?
I mean, you have a -1. I would at least use the -1.
This one?
It's always going to be good.
Okay. This makes it free.
Yes, exactly.
And you were telling me that one of them would be good to be free.
If you put it onto your engraft, your engraft would then generate Ember rather than just...
Okay, let's do that, because I feel like that would be fun to play around with. Upgrade a spell to gain double stack. Wait, tell me again. Oh.
So click on it, you can see how it would work. So click on... You don't have to buy it. You can click on it and not actually use it.
Well, I'm reading it right now.
Oh.
Like the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So your regens would go from region 1 to region 2.
This one would make you go up 2 flights of stairs?
No. This one would make it have days 4. So 4 turns of no...
I mean, that sounds great to me.
It does make it cost 1 more.
Why? Oh, because that said it, probably.
Yeah. It used to not, but it became so good that they nerfed it and made it so it cost the spell.
Fair enough. Okay, so I can only use it with these ones. So it's either the stairs or...
Correct. Look how sweaty he is.
Oh, he's
just constantly dripping sweat,
he's
going up those infinite
walking
stairs.
Up the stairs. Stair climbers are hard. Okay. This would double slam something if I put it on there, though, right?
No, it just gives him 2 regen instead of 1.
Oh, okay. Nah, I'm doing this. I know it makes it more expensive, but I don't feel like it's useful anywhere else.
That's a lot of stairs.
It is.
Stairs. That's a lot of stairs. So then you can put Surge Stone. A cool thing would be if you put that onto your Petty Theft. Yeah, ye old days of non-ember. Yeah. There's a spell called Furnace Tap. Furnace Tap gives multi-strike to a unit.
Okay.
It's one of the best. It's actually not even one of it. It is probably the best spell in the game. And it used to be that you could double stack it, so you get 2 multi-strike. So this would be...
So if I did this, it would make 70?
No, actually it would make 150. Because that spell has attuned, and it multiplies attack power by 5.
So it would really make it worth it if I sacrificed an imp.
One time, yeah. For a one-time huge burst onto an enemy. That would get a big heal that then you can never play the card again.
In my life?
In your life.
Oh,
in this
I don't want to... Oh, wait, what?
It's once per battle, so you can play consume spells once per battle.
Okay, well, I don't really want to get in the habit of sacrificing my imps, so
Okay.
I think...
Do a bigger sacrifice.
Yeah.
Then you can re-roll. You still have money to buy more upgrades if you want.
Permafrost.
Permafrost means that it stays in your deck until you play it. Even if you don't play it, it just stays in your... So it's
It
good.
just lets you roll it over till you want to use it.
Yeah, so can you think of a spell that you don't want to play every time? Oh, the Fame. The Fame's coming out. Hold on. I gotta ban the Fame.
The Fame.
Yeah. These jerks always trying to make me famous. Oh.
2 of them.
Oh, man, they're coming out of the woodwork.
Oh.
Hold on.
Even the cat dude's impressed.
Ooh, Fame. Wait, what? I thought I copied his name.
So what are those people?
What are what people?
The famous people.
They're just bots. They're not real people.
Oh, okay.
So, can you think of a spell in your deck
So
that
for sure I want to use this one, right?
normally?
Click the cat. You've met my cousins. My deepest apologies. Okay, nice. I like him. Them.
So-
I like all of them.
Look at the free stone.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
Click on it.
Click.
Is there any spell that you don't want to play when you draw it necessarily, but you wouldn't mind waiting until a perfect time to
Yeah,
play it?
I'm sure. Okay, give me a sec. This one.
Okay.
This one.
Both would be good.
Is it only for one turn that it rolls over?
No, it's forever until
Okay.
you play it.
I don't know if that's the best choice, but that's what we're going with.
And then you can afford either a power stone or an ember stone.
This would make it free.
This would make it free.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Also because I'm a little bit tired. So.
Okay. Leave.
All right.
Honestly, you have a build right now. If you took nothing else, you'd still win. But it's fine. Go ahead to the next fight. That's a shot.
Whoops. Hello again. Goodbye.
Just forgot to say goodbye, you know.
So this is number 6,
This is the next flying boss.
which means I can hit him before he comes inside.
Correct.
Let's do this.
He will have statues protecting him, though, on every floor. That just are literally...
Fell the wings of light. Imp party time. Okay.
Also, Apex Imp is technically an imp. You could use it on him if you wanted.
He's probably too valuable.
Yeah, normally he is.
Okay, so this guy always goes down here because I don't know why, but he does. Okay, so they're all over. Then, hello, my
The
friend.
statues don't move, though. They stay there until they die.
Okay. Then we want to do this. Whoops, we're going to do it anyway. I didn't actually click that. And then I'm going to put him here.
Just play.
Okay.
You played 3 cards, you draw a card. Now you drew your horn break if you want to use it.
Oh, well. Actions have consequences. Okay. Wait, what did you just say to me?
You just drew horn break because you played 3 cards. So if you want to play that onto something, you can.
I would, yes. Can I directly target him?
You can. And it's a her.
Her, I mean,
Yes.
the flying thing?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good decision?
That's fine.
This is all my fault.
And then
I
you
didn't do too much though, did it?
did 30 damage.
And then should we make an imp?
Make it do what?
Sit there? I guess it would kill it, right?
Eventually.
What do you mean eventually?
Does 1 damage at a time. It's gonna...
The statue?
No.
No, I mean like
the
in the
statue is never going to attack. They're just there to block. They're just there to be annoying.
Okay, that surprised me. I forgot. Mama! Oh, don't call me Mama. That will make it even sadder when I explode you sometime. Okay. Sadder is not a word. More sad.
More sadly.
No, it won't make it more
I'm
sadly.
kidding.
Gross! Propel! Feel our wrath. Where's your buddy? I need his buddy. Her buddy. There's the buddy. Hello, buddy. Join the party. That was close. I almost put him in the wrong spot. He's gonna die. He's gonna not die. So, this is the one I always give to him.
Yep.
Take that. He's still not gonna die.
So he incants whenever you play spells.
Here's this guy's friend. He goes back here. And another imp for the imp party.
Or you can draw a card and make it free. That's the other alternative.
I'm sorry, what?
You have the spell, but don't play it there. Because that guy incants every time you play a spell, the one on the bottom.
So play it here?
Sure. It's always safe on the pyre floor. Free imp.
Hey, hey! Join the party! I guess.
And you're out of ember.
Oh, right. Wow, they moved really fast. I thought you said statues don't move.
The statues don't move.
They just ran up here. Those aren't statues.
Those aren't statues.
Okay, never mind. Alright, so.
You got options. You can go imps. You can play your double stack.
This goes here, always.
Mm-hmm. Then you can, if you want.
Why did he do that thing?
He incanted because you played a spell.
Wait, but that's bad.
Yeah, but you did as much damage as he incanted, so you're fine.
So I just did nothing?
It's a net, but it's in the future it's good because he's going to have that damage permanently.
Oh, okay, good.
So you can yeet a unit up a floor with tiresome climb. It'll be dazed for 4 turns.
You're talking about doing it to my unit?
Absolutely not. You would absolutely do that to an enemy
Okay.
unit. You can decide who you want to do it to.
And I want to be able to hit this dude.
So,
right?
yeah, if you wanted to, you could tiresome climb the fat guy.
This one.
Yeah, he'll probably just die to the pyre because he's going to be dazed when he gets to the pyre.
That works for me.
Yeah, he'll just kind of go
Then
up there
I
and
can
then
maybe
die.
hit him?
I think you are not. Oh, you're barely not. By 2 damage, you're
Should
not.
I put a little guy?
Would be fantastic. You have no ember.
Okay, next turn. Statue's gone.
But now you got open season on that floor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this always goes here.
You now have your pyre grow, which gives you 1 ember. Just play it, and then you get 1 ember next turn, and you draw 2 less next turn.
Okay, then we're gonna do this. Because I always do that.
Now it's going to generate ember for you that you can't use, but what's good about it is that it also lets you draw a card next turn. So you're actually only going to draw -1 instead of -2.
Okay. Minus 90 now, but he's got 670. Meh. Restore 2 health.
That'd be another 40 damage to Fel.
And I've got no cards.
Your mana Apex Imp's doing well. Take that damage, boom. And then he dies. So you took 6 pyre damage.
For the first time.
Mm-hmm. In forever.
Yes. That's what I was thinking too. Okay, this always goes there. I think that was a good card to make that one.
Now, Petty Theft does 2 damage, and if you kill something...
We don't have an imp.
You still have some in your deck. They're just not there yet.
I know, but there
Deal
was...
2 damage, and if you kill a unit, you get 50 coins. Just... You gained 50 coins. Congratulations. Where do you want to put your train steward?
I don't know. How about here?
Sounds fine.
We're gonna freeze that in our hand.
Yeah, you're not gonna eat your Apex Imp.
No. Excuse me. I forgot to read. Holy cards. That looks like a lot. This microphone's right in the way.
There you go. Down a bit.
That did nothing, but that's okay. Meep. There, we've got a thingy. Okay. Alright, this goes here. Oh. This goes there. Extra damage. This will not kill him.
No.
There's nobody else to kill. We can make him go upstairs, and then I do more damage to that.
You can do that, yeah. Actually, you would not do more damage to him.
Okay, why?
Because your guy sweeps. He hits everybody anyway. Oh, actually, no. You would do more. No, you wouldn't. You're not going to do any more damage. Because he's going to kill everything, and then she's going to do her regen trigger on him. So it's...
Okay, so does it make sense to put this down then so I can do that sometime?
Sure.
No, no, no.
Hey, engraft. That's good. Gets you another ember if you want. Kills the unit. Other thing you can do is you can actually play Tiresome Climb onto Fel, and she'll keep her days until she does her fight. You have to be on the same floor.
Oh.
Yeah. So she'll ascend, she'll get hit by the second floor instead, and then...
But that's so much less damage.
It is less damage, but it means that she'll have 2 turns where she doesn't attack you.
Fine. Okay. I'm sure that's worth it in the end, I hope.
And she's back.
Okay, she's still getting minus 25. We're still putting this onto this dude. We're still putting this onto this dude. I want to put that there.
Okay.
Then this... Can I put that on her?
Yep.
This I can put here. Wow. This is going pretty great.
Then if you want, you can set your imp up for
Poofing?
poofing next.
Party time? Or where do I put it?
It doesn't matter. Wherever you want.
It's party time, chumps! Alright, here's the button.
There's the button.
Relentless, but still dazed.
Also dead.
Ooh, so just do this. Right?
Yeah, she's dying before she even attacked you because she has 2 days.
Hey, I don't even have to sacrifice one of my dudes. Grr. Dead. Oh, I get 100 points that time. Cowards. Are we cowards? Why are we cowards? Because we didn't do anything extra or what?
I guess.
Okay. That's fine. Efficiency. It's late.
Fragile means that if you get hit once, you die.
Why would I do that? Because I want my dude to die?
If
5? No way.
If you put it on a unit that has armor, the armor protects the unit from getting hit.
Okay.
But it's good if you have a lot of armor on a unit. That's basically the summary.
This is kind of cool. Oh, but you do it one time in your life.
Also, the one issue with it is that you typically are going to draw your units before you draw Channel Song, and then...
Then what?
Yeah, then you have no units.
So how about this?
It's honestly not particularly great. You could
Are
put
any
it,
of these good?
I would probably skip, but
Okay.
Shard Channeler would be okay. So now you can pick Draw, Ember, or Capacity.
This is more ember per turn.
Do you feel like you need more Ember, or do you feel like you need more cards? That's the question.
Well, I don't know. I don't really feel like I need... But it doesn't make sense to have more cards if I don't have more ember, so...
But let me ask you this. Have you had turns where you had more Ember than you needed?
Yeah?
If you do, if you're having multiple times when you have more Ember than you need, it's often better to take Draw. Just as a rule of thumb, because
So this one.
I normally would. And I would
I
say
guess it's more options for your money anyway, so.
the other thing to also think about is like you have a holdover, you have a spell that makes you draw less cards for one turn. So now
I could actually heal my pyre.
you could actually heal your pyre all of 6. You have no units to upgrade. You then can go to a Concealed Caverns. You can also, on the other side, do coins, upgrade spells, and remove 2 cards.
I kind of want to do this, but I guess it's not damaged so much, so. We always want this one, you said. So. Hey, I can make this less one.
Yes.
Poof.
You can add 10 magic power to a card.
What would this do? 12 health?
12 health, 12 damage.
What does this one do again?
Double stack. It doubles your regen on a card. I think that's all you have right now. It's not worth it.
Okay, never mind.
It would make it a 2-cost restore to give you 2 regen. It's not worth
Should
it.
I do this then and get
Yeah.
some more?
Yeah.
So, let's make one of these for free.
Sure.
I feel like that's kind of dumb because there's 5 of them. But. Ooh, let's get another one that waits for me. This, I guess. I
Petty-
usually use that right away, though.
Petty Theft might be better because then you could wait for a 2 health unit and then just play it when there's a 2 health unit to get the coins. Also, you can upgrade Petty Theft to do more damage. That's also an option, just so you're aware.
Okay. What am I not using? I might actually get rid of an imp.
Would you prefer to get rid of imps or trained stewards?
Well, I get rid of 2, right?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I've got 2, but they've... Goodbye, C-3PO. Congrats.
Yeah, I know. It's when they sold both of our emails from playing, what was it called?
Oh, werewolf or something.
Yeah, something like that. Alright, then you can upgrade your champion again. This is the last time you could upgrade your champion. It's in the middle. So you can get 10 spikes on your champion, or you can deal 60 damage to the front enemy unit and have more health.
What do 10 spikes do?
10 spikes is when they hit you, they would take 10 damage.
I want to do this.
Okay. And ring 7.
7 out of how many?
8. It's 2 more fights.
2, okay. Yes! I don't even know what that is, but
This
we're
is
going
Seraph
to
the Diligent. It's the hardest of the Seraphs, but we are on Covenant 0.
0. Your pyre has burned its last. Here's my friend. His friend's not here yet. This dude we're going to put there. We got 2 left, so...
So by the way, that unit in the back gives multi-strike to other units on the floor.
So we want to take him out.
If you separate it from other units, it won't give any units multi-strike.
Like that?
Yeah.
Hey, look, a friend for you. The end. Oh, wait, but I could still do these.
Correct.
Draw -2 next turn, +1 ember per turn for the rest of the battle. Yeah, sure. Then restore 1 health. Nothing's lost a health, but it's gonna.
Also, when you restore, you get your trigger.
Poof.
And you can play an imp if you want.
Hello, my friend. They always get floor 3. Ah, there's your buddy. Welcome to the game.
You can choose where to play that. I'll just say there's not just one place you can play that. You could also play it up here if you want. Both would have been fine. So I wasn't trying to like lead you. I'm just saying there's options.
Oh, it's fine. Feel our wrath. Alright, so.
Hey, Pyro Penguins, thank you for the follow.
Cool, cool. That's a frozen one. That's also a frozen one. So do we want to separate that dude, but then he'll be with that dude? Did they help each other? He's gonna die.
You give him one multi-strike, one by one. Yeah, he. Or there's also the guy that's about to reach your pyre.
But then if I make him go up, he's gonna go up.
Correct, with 4 days. So he wouldn't attack for 4 turns.
That works. But then
Also,
how do I attack him up there?
The pyre kills him.
He didn't move.
You're correct, because he had root, so root stops him from moving.
So he's just dazed.
Yeah.
Oh, that works out well.
He'll go up to the pyre, and then the pyre will just shoot him once and kill him.
Okay.
Stop.
This goes here. This goes there.
Sure. That guy has 3 health.
What do you mean?
He's gonna die anyway, because the guy that's quick is gonna just kill him.
I still have 3 APs?
You also have your X cost, which would draw cards and then make them free. That's just telling you got options.
Oh, nice. Because I can do that to here. And then I can put him in the imp party. Nah. I've got 0 AP, so I just could do this. Well, I can make him... He's gonna die. They're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Okay, so now we buff all the levels before the dude shows up, right?
Yeah, you have your turn before the boss shows up. And the way you can think of regen on this particular unit is regen is that's how many times it's going to use its trigger during the next turn. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, not really much else you can do.
I thought it said next turn. Oh well. Is that the dude?
Yep, that's the boss.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Yep.
Okay. Goodbye.
So what his thing is every time he takes hit... Oh, stream died again. Now it's back. It's back, guys. Chill.
Now I'm really never gonna know how long I've been streaming. Bramble Lash. This I have already. This I don't want, and so I'm taking this. What does it do?
10 times the amount of spikes you have on the floor.
So that goes with our 2 dudes that are friends.
It would do 30 damage for 2 cost, yes, currently.
I don't want those again. Important work. Sacrifice an imp again. Oh no, it went down right in the last boss. That's bad timing.
Yeah, we lost. Yeah, we didn't win. That's what happened.
But this would be good to do on a floor if there's a boss and not a me.
Correct.
Okay, but how often does that happen?
In this build, never happens.
Okay, so this. Or this again? I don't know. Or I just take the coins?
Or you take the coins. Honestly, none of this is like particularly great. You already have a tiresome climb. I feel like you're fine. So, final, you can get removal, duplicate, and unit upgrades. Or you can get more spell upgrades, money, and pyre health. And then either way you go, you can buy some artifacts. What are you going to get rid of? I'd get rid of petty theft.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that because it's not.
You're not going to need any
too
more
specific.
money. You also don't need money anymore because you're at the last. What would you like more than one of?
Except your champion. My champion's the tree with shields, right?
You can't, yeah. Your champion is the tree with shields. So for fun, you could actually dupe either one of your units on the armor floor, because you still have capacity to fit another unit, and either one of them would be really good. Either one's going to get more damage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have your armor floor.
The bottom one.
No, the armor floor, not the health floor. The actual, like, the one that's generating armor every turn, and then the guy gets stronger as he gets armor.
You mean this floor?
Yeah, you could dupe him to get 2 of him. You could also dupe 2 of the other guy to make him scale faster and get more armor.
Yeah, I'd do the other guy. Let's do this one.
Okay, I mean, both would be kind of cool.
And his buffs stay with him?
Correct.
Ah, that's practical.
So then you have nothing to upgrade because all of your units are just
here we
imps.
go.
Trinkets, artifacts. This would be your first wave is a piece of cake. This would be every time you heal, you deal damage.
But I don't have...
You don't really have consume cards.
No.
That one doesn't make sense. How often has the first floor been scary for you?
Never.
Yeah, so I would just not take that one either.
Should I reroll or should I...
It's up to you. Do you feel like we don't really heal that much? This is the only problem. It's like 1 damage here, 2
But I
damage there.
heal...
Oh, that's true. You could put endless on an imp if you wanted.
Endless.
You can get endless so that if it dies, it just comes right back your next turn.
Oh.
If you wanted to put it on an imp, you could, for example. Yeah, I mean, Prior's Cloak, the problem is that you just don't heal a lot.
So reroll.
I'd reroll. Friendly units gain extra armor. I mean, why not?
Can I buy as many as I want?
Yeah, you can buy as many as you have coins for. You could trade coins for pyre health. So this would be, if you buy this and nothing else, you would be able to take 5 pyre shots, or 5 hits to your pyre that would not actually hit your pyre.
Just take my coins.
Yes, which you can't use because you're on the last boss.
I can't? What?
Yeah, you can't use
So
coins
this is
after
a great time to get that. Okay,
Yes.
done. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Final boss of level 0. You haven't collected all the rewards.
Yeah, because it says you can upgrade a unit, but there's no units to upgrade, so you just finish it off.
Right.
All right, here we go. Seraph the Patient.
Looks pretty.
It's another flying boss.
Okay, cool.
He hits you, though,
That's rude.
and he has 999 damage. And he also creates units, and he also gives you melee weakness. Let's just say he does a lot of things.
So I'm just going to stick with my strategy and hope it works then.
Sounds good.
Alright, but I'm going to put this guy on this level now because there's a thing.
So one thing to consider is wherever you put a unit, if Seraph is there, Seraph gets more damage for the rest of the fight.
Why?
That's it's his trigger.
So I want to stack him on the second floor then.
Yeah. I mean, the one guy is doing 3 damage. And remember, our pyre isn't going to take the first 4 hits, or 5 hits.
Thanks for the good luck.
Oh!
Whoa!
Your engraft draws a card.
What?
You playing your engraft would have drawn you a card.
Dang. Oh well.
Too late to apologize.
Okay, so he's gonna be dead. But I'm gonna do this. He's gonna also be dead.
Correct. You can also glimmer if you want. That would kill the whole floor and do some damage to.
A little bit.
Yep. Now you probably should play your big man before.
This dude.
Yeah.
Hey, hey!
Oh, kind of awkward time to get him though.
Oh.
But it's fine. He'll come back around. He'll get him again once you get through your hand again.
Okay. And my turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Guy's gonna run up through there, hit you for 25 coins, and then.
Okay, so here's your friend. There you go.
And what you could also wait before you do this. What you could also consider is if you tiresome climb Seraph, he won't hit your units. Right now he's hitting your unit.
This dude.
Yes, he's hitting your unit for 16. If you tiresome climb him, he won't hit you for anything.
But then I can. Okay, now I can do this one. I can also do this one.
You can hit him every time you play a spell or do a unit. He gets stronger.
How am I supposed to get him then?
Just until like a relentless, then he doesn't anymore.
A relentless?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's when he actually was like fighting your
So
units.
I shouldn't hit him till he comes in?
I would hit somebody else just because.
But they're dead already.
But you could save damage, for example, if you like just shoot one of them. But it doesn't matter.
Like this?
Yeah. I mean, they don't save damage there, but it's fine. It's fine. Actually, you don't save damage in the other one either because it just dies. Okay, so you have your guy back. He's already back.
Oh, this man.
Yeah.
Welcome
Now
to
they're
the
getting.
team.
Now they're all getting 10 armor per turn.
Okay, this guy's gonna be dead. This guy's not gonna be dead, but we're gonna do this. Oh,
Careful
this.
with. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then be careful playing more spells because you don't need to play spells because it does. Spells are going to make him get stronger.
So should I stop here?
Or just play a spell somewhere else. Is also fine.
Should I do this?
Sure. And graph that was free is now free.
Yay! All right.
It's extra free. You can play it. I mean, even if you don't play it on the floor, it's draw one next turn, and you can play another card immediately.
Like this?
Yeah, sure. And then you can play something else. You can toss an imp somewhere. Or...
I'll just toss you.
Cool.
All right.
One nice thing is that then Seraph might go up there instead, and we don't really care if that guy gets hit.
Your fake covenant couldn't save you before, and it won't save you now.
They mean
Okay.
business.
Good. Okay, so there you go. There you go. Okay, nobody's there. But I don't want to hit him with this.
You could daze him again. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
You have the chance to daze him again if you want. Now he's got 6 days. That means the
6
first.
days.
Currently, he has 3 more waves. So in 3 turns, he'll try to hit you, but he's gonna have. Yeah. And then you can use. Don't use that there though. Use it somewhere else. But I would use it so you can.
Like
get
here?
more armor. Just don't want to use it on the same floor as Seraph because it just makes him stronger unnecessarily.
Okay, so that dude's dead, almost dead. But we got our daily dose. And there you go. Dead.
And then just heal if you want. Play an imp if you want.
Let's see. I'll heal that. Okay, goodbye. Here, my friend. Have a party. And done.
Cool.
Dang it. But it's just for one.
And he's got 4 days, so not really the end of the world here.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep doing that.
You can kill something. You can just kill the thing that's doing the most damage.
That.
That's doing 8 damage.
That.
It's doing 25, but then you don't actually kill it. So
What am I killing? This?
that one does 10 by 2 damage. That one does 10 damage.
So 10 by 2.
I would, just because it does, gets rid of more damage. You could even block an imp, or block a hit with an imp if you wanted,
How?
although it would make Seraph do a lot more damage. There's one capacity left. You can put the imp in front and block a hit, or you can just play the imp up there. Also fine.
I'll just end my turn.
Cool. Here we go, Relentless. Do not use Tiresome Climb. Tiresome Climb, or just don't use it on Seraph. Tiresome Climb on Seraph will mean... Okay, Seraph's dead.
Okay.
You did it!
Yay!
Look at you!
Oh,
And the imps get to have a party.
Woo! I didn't have to kill any of them all.
That's Monster Train. So that's the easiest.
Cool. Did it?
From Covenant 1 Took me actually a while. Took me a while to figure out because I played the beta.
because you were here telling me all this stuff. I go to bed. Holy cow, it's midnight.
I want to show you just quickly one thing.
Okay.